They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He'll do it himself. Oh, ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it, there's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the wet.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own.
Touchdown, North Texas. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
14, Army, 8.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnover.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Oh, they're after him. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's look at the big picture for Army. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time, they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
Great job by the receiver catching that curl route. And did you see the way he came back to the football? That's a great lesson for a lot of young receivers out there. You create separation by coming back to the quarterback.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Touchdown, Mean Green. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Black Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Breaks into the open. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And the Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Some fresh air. It's a seam wide open. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. The Black Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll go to the ground. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Goes to the option. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. And the Black Knights have this offense rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Army! Great job by the back on the option.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give on the inside. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Bring in the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive with a pass. Spits it out to the back. Working that left side now. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Fires downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Pressure coming. He's sacked. Tried to get away, but the defense tracked him down.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. And it's no good. The lead is still 6 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here comes the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Brown will throw it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Black Knights decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, 2 biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those 2 things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it along the sideline. Touchdown, North Texas. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense, something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get them to the line of scrimmage and get going. It's them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead. That gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Sticks it in his belly. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Here's the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. 42 Spider. The give to the tailback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
The throw to the outside is complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun. Give on the inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback will keep it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Mean Green. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And there's so many targets to focus on, and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Set to kick off.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. He'll try to find a rhythm here. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. On the option. The pitch. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Black Knights send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Final play of the quarter coming. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. North Texas has it going to work with another 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. North Texas could see if they can get a chunk play here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top, right down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. He's at the... And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And I love the play call. Oftentimes offensively, you like to throw the football deep down in your own end and take shots because you're anticipating man coverage. So if you get a receiver that can get behind the defense, that has a chance to be a home run type play. And you saw it work out exactly that way right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've just self-destructed too many times so far already with 3 interceptions in the game. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And This one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and they snap it on second down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Hawkins. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Got some room to run. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, Army! How about that D making the play and lighting up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
Oh, they could not have come up with a bigger play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
With that field goal, now it takes a touchdown to beat them, so you want to pin them back and then let the defense have a little room to work with. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's good.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that
And you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, North Texas.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Now the play fake. Under fire. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game.